What's up guys, welcome back to another video on Pure panoRAMa. This video we are going to get into a little something that was requested by one of you guys in the comment section. So I forget who, but one of you guys said something about doing a video on debadging the truck. Now I've wanted to get these Ram 2500 24 valve turbo diesel Cummins blah blah badges off this door and the driver's door for a while now, and also let me show you at the back on the tailgate. I've wanted to get that old booger right off the tailgate too. So we got a gorgeous day here in New York. It's up around 70 to 75 degrees. A little breezy, but it is what it is. So if you're hearing some wind noise through the camera, I apologize now. I still have not changed my wind muff on the camera, but we will take care of that and make sure that we can muffle that wind as much as possible. But today we are in fact gonna dive into doing the debadging on the truck so that we can get that taken care of and out of the way. It is summertime. I started to do stuff with it last fall and then things just kind of got away from me. My son was born, winter was here, holidays, and then it was just too flipping cold to be out here debadging the thing. So we just left it for the winter time, but now is the moment that we're gonna take care of this stuff. So to start this project off, we are gonna in fact go through and wash the truck, get all this dirt and grime and all this bull crap off of it so that we have a good clean starting point, and then we are gonna dive right into it and I will tell you what I do, what I use, and we'll go over it, we'll get it done, make sure it's all cleaned up and looking good at the end, and then I think my daughter's actually gonna help me clean the interior today. So that's my girl. I mean, good girl. I love you, girl. I'm gonna set up shop to get the truck washed, we'll get that taken care of, and then we'll get into taking off the last of the badges. Alright, so I'm not even gonna lie, I have been so sidetracked throughout the day and just doing multiple different things with the truck, really just trying to clean it down a little bit. And what was really on my mind and really bugging me was the fact that we had brake dust stuck to the rims that I just neglected all winter long. So I've been trying to get some of that off, but I can only get so much of it off, and I'm gonna have to get a more heavy duty brake dust removal agent to get that crap off there, especially the driver's side rear tire, which has been up here on the driver's side up in the front. But when I rotated my tires, now it's back there at the rear. That one is horrible from that driver's side front pads and rotors when the brakes were really bad and the pads were down there. Created so much dust and got stuck all over that wheel. I got the majority of it off, but like I said, I got to get a more heavy duty brake dust removal cleaner so I can really go through and get these things cleaned up, tip-top shape. Probably this week I'll order something in so that I can go ahead and take care of that and get a good coat of wax on the wheels and just get them protected for the summertime. I also had to go around and clay bar the whole entire truck to get any little impurities and stuff that are stuck to the paint from wintertime. Got to get all that crap off so we can wax that and get all the paint waxed and stuff. But really, it's kind of depressing me as I go around and clean it because of this passenger side door being so rusted after the wintertime. That door is really gonna bother the hell out of me all summer as I'm cleaning the truck and trying to keep it in good condition, looking nice. So I am definitely gonna have to go to a body shop and get a quote on getting this door repaired. That is the worst part of the truck. I'm gonna run the truck down the road quick and get the oil circulating through it, so when I get back I can pop the drain plug and get that thing draining so we can do the oil change, and then we're gonna dive into getting rid of these badges on the door. Our oil is draining, our oil filter is off and upside down in our pan, draining as well. So when that's done, we can refill it. But in the meantime, let's get these badges off the truck. So these need to come off because they're pretty weathered and worn and just they're patinaed, man, and they don't look good anyways. So they need to come off, and they hold dirt and junk, grime in behind there, and it's just one more way to keep your truck dirty or start to rot pieces of your body panels out. You can see we already took off all of our door moldings and stuff, so that's gone. We already took care of that back in the fall. just didn't have time to get to these, and that's why we're doing it now. So I'm gonna start things off by just running down them with a heat gun here for a few and just try to get that 3M double-sided tape that's behind the badge a little gummed up and a little more pliable so we can sneak in behind with some fishing line. The only thing I have here at the house is a 6-pound test fishing line. You should have some heavier duty fishing line so you don't have a good chance of it snapping. I think that the line that I have should be okay for getting these off because they're not as big, they're smaller badges, but I don't think I'll be able to get the black trim piece off of the rear on the tailgate with the line that I've got. So I'm probably gonna have to get like a 25-pound test fishing line or something like that in order to get that trim piece off of the back of the tailgate. But right now, let's start to heat this up. You want to keep the heat gun moving, not in one spot, because you don't want to damage the paint. And if you're trying to save these your badges here, then you definitely don't want to leave it in one spot because you'll ruin the badge. If you don't care about the badge, then screw it, do what you want. But still, keep the heat gun moving. I'm gonna wear a pair of gloves because this stuff will cut into your fingers pretty darn decently, so we don't want that. And what I'm gonna do, if I can handle this stuff with these thick gloves on, is I'm gonna try and double it up to hopefully make it a little bit stronger, and then we're gonna get busy with it. Just go ahead and wrap it around your fingers a little bit. Now the longer you can make your strokes, the better off you'll be, and the less chance of it breaking you'll have. So if you can make those strokes a little longer rather than shorter strokes, you'll have a better shot at getting these off. And I'm just working it back and forth in a sawing motion, basically running right through that sticky tape. And just like that, no problem. This line ran through that little badge with no issues. Anybody want a souvenir off my 24-valve Cummins? Look at all that good stuff behind there. Woo! So right here is a good example of how these things hold dirt and grime behind them. You can still see the word RAM on the truck even though the badge is gone. So some people like to keep the badges on there for whatever reason. Personally, I think it's a much cleaner look having a naked truck, no badges, and you're able to just take care of the paint better and not have this crap holding dirt, salt if you're up from the north, any of that crap. You can just preserve your truck easier. So this is where the old special tool comes in that I'm sure a lot of you already know about if you've seen videos on this before, but this here is a 3M eraser wheel for anybody who doesn't know, and basically it's gonna peel this tape right off and get this whole little mess cleaned right up. So let's go. So that's it for that. The eraser wheel did its job, got everything off, but what I want to try to show you, and I don't know if I can capture this on the camera. Let me see here. If you look real close right in here and up in here, you can see some little bubbling in the paint. Now that was behind the badge, and that's from it holding dirt and salt and stuff, so there's more damage being done to the paint. There's my case right there proving to you that the badges are no good on your vehicle, so get rid of them. Even if you like them or whatever, I think you'd rather have a body on your vehicle that is flawless rather than having little blemishes like that. It's just a cleaner look. Look at that. Look at that door now. Tell me that's not cleaner. Alright, that is gonna do it for this one. I just wanted to do a quick little video on how I debadge a truck, or any vehicle for that matter, because like I said, it was requested in the comment section by one of you. I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly which one of you asked or said I should do a video on that, but this one's for you, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now that you know how I do it, and like I said, I probably should have checked. Damn, these little bugs out here! Go away! I probably should have checked my supplies before I started to make sure that I had some bug and tar remover so that I could get the last little bit of adhesive off of the surface of the door, because the eraser wheel unfortunately doesn't get every last little bit, but it does do a damn good job at getting the majority of it off there and making things look so much cleaner. So as you can see, there's the driver's side door, and you can still see a little bit of stuff here and down through here up there. So like I said, we'll just have to go to the store and grab some stuff, and that won't be any issue to get that off. And then unfortunately, we have to give the whole truck a wash down again. But before I do that, and before I give the whole truck a wash down, we're gonna go ahead and probably do away with these black strips that are in between the windows and make that red as well. So for anyone who doesn't know, this is just like some type of, almost like a little wrap, and that will come off. As you can see right here, mine's chipping, and you can see the color of the truck underneath it. So we're gonna get rid of that, and I think the eraser wheel, don't quote me, but I do believe the eraser wheel may take that stuff right off. So we're gonna give that a go and see if we can't get rid of that stuff. And then we also will just have to get a stronger fishing line and get this garbage off the tailgate. After that, we can go ahead and get the truck all clay barred, buff it out, get a good little shine on what we can, and probably go and get some quotes for paint so that we can get the rust areas taken care of, because that is going to drive me, it's going to drive me nuts. During the summertime, I like my stuff to look good and clean, and I want it to be crisp, and unfortunately with that passenger side door, I cannot have this looking good. It'll look good in certain areas, but I need it to look good everywhere. I can't live with that. So that's my plan for the 01 24 valve Cummins, and it's just a never-ending money pit, man. It just never ends. But I guess you gotta pay to play, and that's the name of the game. As we get older, our toys get more expensive, and here I am. But I am about to go inside as soon as I finish dumping oil in the truck. As you can see, we're filling her back up right now. I'm gonna finish that, pull it up here in the parking spot, and I'm gonna get my ass inside, because these bugs are literally about to carry me away. Leave a like on this video on your way out. If you're stopping in for the first time, just come on, man. Subscribe? Awesome. You rock. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. I just wanna